Startup founders often fall into two camps: those who obsess over competitors and those who ignore them completely. The smartest approach lies in between, because knowing your competitors is a crucial part of your job. Competitive analysis isn't just a quick Google search you do once and forget. It's an ongoing, systematic process of gathering intel and turning it into insights you can actually use. In this video, I'll walk you through how to do a comprehensive competitive analysis for your startup using a structured approach and modern AI tools. Before you build anything, you need to know exactly who your competitors really are. And no, it's not always the popular giants. This sounds obvious, but many founders misidentify competitors, and it costs them. Step 1 of competitive analysis is simple but crucial: identifying your direct and indirect competitors. Direct competitors are the ones who offer a similar solution to the same target audience. These players operate in your space, targeting the same needs with a comparable solution, so a customer might reasonably choose their offer instead of yours. If you run a food delivery app, other delivery apps are direct rivals. If you're building an AI language learning tool, other AI apps targeting the same learners are your competition. Indirect competitors serve the same customer need in a different way, or a different market with a similar solution. They aren't offering an identical product, but they can still get your customers' attention and dollars. A taxi company or public transit isn't a ride-share app, but they still can get someone from A to B. So how do you actually find all these competitors? Use AI tools. LLMs make competitor research way easier. Deep research can scan dozens of competitors at once, summarize their positioning, pricing, reviews, and even hint at what feature they are testing. It's like having a research assistant that never sleeps. Talk to customers. Ask them what else would they use instead of this solution. You will be surprised how often indirect competitors show up here. Check LinkedIn. On any company's LinkedIn page, scroll to the People Also View section. This is great for spotting players you could never think to search for. Dig deeper than page 1 Google. Use multiple keywords. Try SEO tools. Smaller startups won't always rank high, but they still compete for your users' attention. Watch adjacent markets. Sometimes the biggest threat is a company outside your niche that's suddenly expanding to it. By the end of this, you should have a realistic shortlist with your top 10 competitors, a mix of direct and indirect. A massive tech giant can be indirect competitors, but if your startup is early stage, focus on peers in your rate class too. This list will be the foundation for all the research to come. A good competitive analysis looks at a competitor from multiple angles. Here are the key research areas you should investigate for each rival. Start with the team leadership and check the founder's background. LinkedIn shows employee count and growth. Glassdoor reveals internal strengths or weaknesses, and key hires or departures hint at strategy. For example, if a rival brings in a seasoned chief marketing officer, it means a big marketing push is coming. But if their CDO just left, they may be heading toward engineering roadblocks. Then map their strategy and positioning. Look at mission statements, press interviews, product focus, pricing, and target audience. Are they going after freelancers or enterprises, cheap volume or premium clients? This shows where they are hitting and what gaps can you exploit. Next, dive into product and features. Make a list of what they offer, try their product, check usability, design, and key differences. Monetization and pricing models tell you who they are targeting. Customer reviews on App Store or Reddit reveal strengths, weaknesses, and hidden opportunities. The goal here is to understand the competitor's product almost as well as your own. Marketing and engagement matter too. Check their social media, website, blogs, and ads. How do they talk to customers? What channels do they use? What their branding tone? Look for community presence on Reddit, Quora, or Slack. Passionate users are mode. Finally, traction and finances. Track growth signals like hiring, downloads, users, or press mentions. Crunchbase shows funding history and investors, giving you a sense of their war chest. More money usually means faster growth, but also higher expectations. As you collect all of these small pieces from different places, you start seeing the full picture. User counts, growth signals, funding, fast sentiments, where they struggle and where the gaps are. This will help you determine which competitors pose a real threat and which ones are falling behind. Most founders think competitor research means checking the first Google page, but no. Here are the real sources founders use to understand their competitors fast. Start with the competitor's website. It's basically their perfect version of themselves. How they position their product, what features they highlight, and how they talk about their customers. All of these show what they want the world to know. Their blog and socials often reveal what they are proud of or working on next. Then check Crunchbase. These give you the basics like funding, investors, and team size. You will see who is small, who is growing, and who just raised a big round. Next, look at LinkedIn and job positions. LinkedIn shows hires, departures, and company growth. Job boards like Indeed, Well-Found, or Monster often reveal even more. Sales hiring, they are scaling. Engineers hiring, something new is coming. Together, these sources show the company's momentum and focus. Social media show their day-to-day. How they talk, what they launch, what users complain about. Comments often reveal more than posts themselves. Customer reviews are another gold mine, so check App Store, Google Play, G2, Capterra, pros, cons, bugs, missing features. These reveal what users love and hate, which is prices intel. Reddit and niche forums, that's the unfiltered trust. People compare tools, complain, recommended alternatives, and sometimes reveal competitors you didn't even know. Reddit threads can expose hidden problems your competitors hope no one noticed. You can also use press releases and news. Google Alerts will notify you when a competitor raises funding, signing partnership, or launches a feature. Media coverage often mentions other players too, helping you map their competitive battlefield. Finally, for ongoing monitoring, tools like Brandwatch, Mention, or SimilarWeb can track mentions, web traffic, and momentum. But honestly, most founders get the real value from the public information that's already out there. You just need to know where to look and how to read it. Competitor research is like a puzzle pieces spread across a table. Individually, they are confusing, but put them into a matrix and the picture becomes clear. Rows are competitors, including you. Columns are the things that matter most. Start with the basics: founding year, employee count, then list what they offer, their target market, and how they price it. Check marketing channels, traction, and funding. Bullet their strengths and weaknesses. The key is to organize the data so that you can easily spot differences and similarities. Maybe 3 competitors go after enterprise clients, while 2 target SMBs. Maybe only 1 uses a freemium model. These are insights you'll miss looking at competitors one by one. Treat your metrics like a living document. Update it quarterly, track new funding, product launches, and market shifts. This way, you're not just observing competitors, you are predicting their moves and spotting opportunities before everyone else. Collecting data is half the battle. Now you need to analyze and interpret what it means for your startup. Here are some methods and frameworks to analyze competitors. SWOT analysis. Apply it to each competitor and yourself. For example, a competitor might have a strong brand and a huge user base, but slow feature development. That's where you can strike. Opportunities could be a growing market or new distribution channels. Threat might be new entrants or regulations. Matching their weaknesses with your strengths, and that's your opening. If they have big strengths and you don't, plan to differentiate. Benchmark KPIs. Even rough estimates reveal a lot. Competitor A has 100,000 users. You have 1,000. What they are doing differently in product or marketing? Track metrics in a simple table. Users, revenue, engagement, growth rate. It shows leaders, laggards, and sets realistic targets. Feature gap analysis. Compare product features side by side, like what do you offer they don't, and vice versa. If no one has a mobile app but you do, that's your differentiator. If you have integration you like, it's a gap to fill. Use a simple feature matrix and mini battle card to see who offers what. Map competitors on axis that matters. Price versus quality, niches versus board. Identify white space. Maybe all target enterprises while small businesses are ignored. That's your gap. Trend analysis. Who is growing fast? Who is plateauing? Momentum matters. Look at external trends. If competitors rely on manual processes and the market moves toward automation, that's your edge. Press, funding announcement, and analyst commentary reveal the hype. Who is overvalued? Who is under the radar? That affects how you position yourself yourself. It's a confirm the big player or quietly dominate a niche. The angle of analysis is to answer, so what? Competitor X has a huge media following, so maybe double down on community. All competitors are expensive, so win on affordability. One is faltering, so grab that disillusioned customer. Your goal is to spot gaps, understand customers, missing features, and better experiences. Investors want your competitive advantage, and your analysis should give a crisp answer. Unlike competitor A and B, who focus on enterprises, we target mid-sized company overlooked by others, offering a fast self-start solution. From data to insight, from insight to actionable decisions. Maybe you alter your roadmap to build a feature sooner because every competitor has it, or you're just pricing because you found the market won't support your original plan. Competitive research isn't a report, it's your strategy engine. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and this holds true in competitive analysis. Visualizing the competitor's landscape can make it easier to grab and communicate where everyone stands. One popular visual tool is the competitor quadrant. Imagine a simple graph with two axes: price versus quality or simplicity versus features. Each competitor is a dot, and the sides show their market strengths like users or revenue. Suddenly, the landscape becomes crystal clear. Who is strong, who is weak, who is closest to you. Now picture quality of user experiences on the y-axis. Typical competitors sit at the middle, premium players higher up, low-quality players below. Arrows show movement, who is improving, who is stagnating. Even without numbers, you can spot momentum. Sometimes competitors cluster at the same vertical level, same quality and same value, but differ sideways in niche, pricing, or features. That's a crowded market. Competitor here head-to-head is tough, but differentiation means moving up or creating a new dimension. Other times, competitors spread across multiple tiers: budget, mid-market, premium, luxury, some rise, some plateau. Visualizing these show gaps, less crowded zones, and where your setup can make the biggest impact. And here is the secret: white space. When every tire is full, fighting directly is losing. The real opportunity is the quadrant no one occupies yet. This is what we call the blue ocean strategy. And that's how Slack created a new category between chat apps and enterprise communication. Airbnb created a space between hotels and private apartments. Sigma created a cloud design space where Adobe didn't operate. They didn't beat competitors, they played where no one else was. A competitor quadrant isn't just a graph, it's a map of opportunities. It helps your team, impresses investors, and show where your product can dominate. Plot the dots, find the gaps, and claim your blue ocean. A comprehensive competitive analysis gives you knowledge, but real value lies in insight. By identifying direct and indirect competitors and understanding their every move, you're no longer guessing. You see the landscape clearly. Patterns emerge: who's dominate, who's traits, and where the gaps are. This is where strategy is born. Exploit competitor weaknesses, find the underserved markets, spot the feature gaps no one else is feeling. At the same time, recognize your vulnerabilities and decide whether to match, differentiate, or pivot. Above all, balance the competition with the customers. Rivals are benchmarks and inspiration, no guides. The goal isn't to mimic, it's to lead, to innovate, to carve out your own space where others aren't playing. Knowledge is power, but action is everything. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. Check the links below and follow us on social media for more tips and updates. And if you're ready to take your startup to the next level, visit molfar. We will help you build fast and smart. Catch you next time.